Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. And as a caveat, this is considered easy by a forum called Logic Masters Germany, where there's a whole bunch of pretty smart variant Sudoku solvers there, or just logisticians. Is that even a word? Logicians? Smart people, anyways. So take that with a grain of salt. And today's easy puzzle, according to them, is called Clues Aswirl by full deck and missing a few cards. And here are the rules. Standard Sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 through 9 appear in every row, column, and box. Arrows. Digits along an arrow must sum to the number indicated in the circle from which the arrow emerges. So, for example, these two digits must add up to whatever this digit is. So a valid arrow here would be like 1, 4, and that's 5, right? And that's for all the arrows. So these two digits will also have to add up to whatever that circle is. Cages. Digits in cages cannot repeat and must sum to the value shown in the upper left corner of the cage. So again, they cannot repeat if within the cage. So these three are distinctly unique digits, and they have to add up to 14 in this case. These three would have to add up to 8, these two would have to add up to 9, these two would have to add up to 4, etc., etc. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, simple stuff. Two 4s that add up to, two digits that add up to 4 have to be 1 and 3. Just full stop. Therefore, that eliminates 1, 8, and 3, 6 in this 9 cell. So it could be either 2, 7, or 4, 5. In an 8 cell, in 3 cells that add up to 8, there has to be a 1 there. And in addition, it can only be 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. So it's one of those. 2, 5, two digits that add up to 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 4, 2, or 2 or 3. So again, this can't be 1 because it sees all of this cage. So none of these can be 1. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a 3, so that can't be 3. This is 1, 6, 2, 5, or 3, 4. This is 1, 7, 2, 6, or 3, 5. This has to be 1 through 4. This can't be a 9 because arrows cannot have a 9 along the non-circle part. Well, just the arrows, right? So let's see. This could be 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 1. It could actually be 2, right? You could have 2, 1, 1. So that's possible. But this can't be 1. That's right. You can't have 1 and 1 because they're in the same cage, and they have to be different. Therefore, this can't be 2. This can no longer be 8 because that can't be 9, right? And you'd have to have 7 and 1. You'd have to have 8 and 1, which would make 9 to make that work, which doesn't work. Again, this is 1 through 8. So this can't be 3. This can be at most 8. One thing about each of these is it can never be 2, right? If this is 2, this would have to be 1, 1, but this would also have to be 1, 1, and then that doesn't work. So this can never be 2. Can't be 1, obviously, to add up. So it's 4 through 8, which means that can't be 8. This is 1 through 7. No 3, obviously. However, okay, if this is 4, these two add up to 4, but then this one would have to be 10, so that's not possible. So this cannot be 4. If this is 8, these two would add up to 8, but then this would have to be 0 because of the cage, so that can't be 8. So this can't be 8, which means this can't be 7. Again, so these circles have to be at least 3 because it cannot have 1 and 1 and then 1 and 1. Same here. This is at least 3. If this is 3, this would have to equal 3, which means this is 10, which is not possible. So this cannot be 3. If this is, okay, so this is probably the limiting factor. If this is 3 through 7, so say it's 7, this is 7, this would have to be 10. So this cannot be anything from 7 or below. So that has to be 8 or 9. So this is 8 or 9, which means this is at least 2. It cannot be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that could be 2 through 8. It can't be 8 though. Okay, so yeah, these are some interesting little things. So if this is 7, this would have to be 8, and that's already greater than 11. So this can't be 7. If this is 6, this would have to be a 7 at least, but that's 13, so that can't work. If this is 5, this would have to be 6 at least, and that's 11, so that can't work. So this can't be 5. So that eliminates a lot from there. So if this is same here, a 6, if this is 6, that's 7. So that'd be 13, which is greater than the cage. If this is 5, this has to be 6, sorry, and that's 11, so that can't be. And so we cannot have a 1, 2 here, so this cannot be 8, because 8 only goes with 1 and 2. This could be 1, 3, 7. Okay, what do we have here then? So if this is 8, same principle. If this is, okay, so if this is 8, okay, what can this not be? Can't be 8 because then that would be 9, 8 and be 17. Can't be 7 because that would be 8, 7, and 15. Can't be 6 because that would be 6, 7. So this has to be 1 through 5. This could still be 1 through 8. Actually, 1 through 7 because this cannot be 1. So this is 2 and 7 possible. This has to be 8 or 9, which means this has to be 8 or 9, right? These two add up to 8 or 9, with another one adding up to 17, that has to be 8 or 9. If this is 8, this would be 9. If this is 9, this would have to be 8. So it's vice versa. Okay, so this can't be 8 again, because actually this is that minimum 8. So this cannot be 5, 6, 7, or 8. So this is 2 or 4. So if this is 2, it would have to be, if this is 2, okay, how does this even work? So this can't ever be 1. It can't be 2 either, right? Because it has to add, it could be 4, so it could be 4 and 4. 2, if this is 2, okay, so this can't be 5 or 6, because it has to match. Say this is 2, and this is 8. This would have to be 3. If this is 2 and 9, this would have to be 2, which doesn't work either. So this has to be 4. So we know this is 4, which means this can't be 6. This has to be 2 with 2 or 3 with a 4 or 5. So this is 4. If this is 4 and 9, this is 0. So that can't be. So this has to be 8. So this is 4, 8, which makes that 4 and 3. So this can't be 3 and 5 in this cage. This can't be 4 because of that, and that can't be 4. So this has to be 4, 8, and 1 to add up to 13. So this can't be 1. This can't be 4. I don't know if that gives you anything. This can't be 4 because of Sudoku. This can't be 1. Again, and this can't be 8 because actually this has to be 2. It can't be 1, 3, or 4. And try making, if you have the minimum without 2, it's 5, 6, which is 11, but you have to add another digit. So this has to be a 2, which means this cannot be 2. This can't be 2, which means that can't be 6. This can't be 2. So this is 8. Cannot be 4 and 4. Could be 1 and 7, 2 and 6, or 3 and 5. And this has to be 9, because these two add up to 8. So this is 9. There cannot be a 9 here. Let's see. This can't be 1, 3, or 4, or 8. So then that has to be on this side, because this could be 2, 6... Right, it could be 2, 6, 7, 9, which corresponds to 1, 3, 4, and 8. There we go. So this is 5 through 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay. So this is 13 without a 9. Oh, the 4 was already canceled here anyways. This could be 3, 9. It cannot be 4, 8 now, because the 4s are all taken in those rows. So this has to be then 5, 7 is the other possibility. If this is 5 and 6, that works. This still could be 9. Okay, this can no longer be 8. If this is 8, this would be 3 and 4 at most. So that can't be 8. Which means 7 cannot be along here. This is either 1, 2, 8, which it can't be, so this can't be 1. It could be 3, 2, 3, 6, or 2, 4, 5. So this is 5 or 6. So if it's 2, 3, 6, this would have to be a 3. If it's 2, 4, 5, this would have to be a 1. So they both work. Okay. This is 5 or 6, which means this can't be 5 or 6. So this is 5 or 6, which means this is 8 or 9. So it can't be 9. This has to be 8. So this must add up to 6. Because it has to add up to 14 here. Obviously, this can't be 8, and these can't be 8, and this can't be 8. Oops. From Sudoku. So this is 6, 7, 9 now. Therefore, this is 6. And then this is 1, 5 with 2 and 4. So it can't be 2 here. It can't be 6 anymore. This can't be 6. This is 2, 6, so this must be 3. And then, therefore, that's 1, and this is 3. Which forces this to be 7, which forces that to be 1. So this cannot be 1, which forces that not to be 5. Because 1 and 5 add to 6. This can no longer be 1. These can't be 1. This can't be 1. Therefore, this is the 1, because that's the only possibility. In addition now, it would be 1, 2, 5 would eliminate 2 and 5 here. So this cannot be 1, 2, 5. Therefore, this is 1, 3, 4. Therefore, this is a 2. So this becomes a 2. This is a 5. This has to be 1. This has to be 3. There's no more 3s in box 1 and in that cage. This can't be 1. No 5, no 5, no 1, no 1, so this can't be 7. This can't be 2 because of this 2. This can't be 3 and 9 anymore, so it's a 5, 7 pair. This can't be 1, so that can't be 4. This has to be, this 1 and 3 eliminate 1 and 3 here, so this is a 4, this is a 6, which makes this a 4, a 2, 3 pair. So this is 2. 2 and 2 can make 4, 2 and 4 make 6, so this is 4 or 6. So if this is 2, 4, this would be 5. If this is 4, 6, this would be 1, so this is 1 or 5. This can't be 7 anymore because of this 7. This can't be 2. I don't know if that tells us anything. 1 and 3 make 4, but 1 and 4 can only make 5. So this has to be 1 and 3, which makes 4, which makes 2, which makes 5. This is 4 now. There is no 4 or 3 here. There's no 3 here, which makes there's no 5 here, so this is 2 and 6. This can't be 4, this can't be 5. There's no 2, 4, 5, so this is a 7, which makes that a 2. So this can't be 2. So we have 5, 6, 7 here, and this can't be 7. This has to be 3. This is 2. This can't be 2, so we have 3 and 3, which add up to 6, or 3 and 5, which add up to 8. So it's 6 or 8. This can no longer be 5 or 6 because it's with that minimum 5 or 6. So it has to be, it could be 1, 7, which adds up to 8. It could be 1, 5, which adds up to 6. It could be 3, 5, which adds up to 8. But this cannot be 6 then. So this is 5 or 7. This has to be 6 or 8. Or no, hold on. If this is 6, this would be 7, right? So if this is 6, this would have to be 7 to add up to 13. If this is 8, it adds up to 5. So this is 5 or 7, which means we have a 5, 7, 5, 7 pair in row 6. So this has to be 8, which means that can't be 8. Which means this is 2 and 6 because we have a 5, 7 pair in box 5. Now we can start filling in more Sudoku. So this is 1, 3, 2, 6 in row 6. This cannot be 1 or 3, so this is 2 and 6. Can't be 6 because of that 6, so this is a 2, this is a 6, this is a 2, this is a 2. We have a 1, 3 pair here then, which is left over for row 6. Okay, this is 6, 7, or 9. This can't be 7, obviously. This is 6, 7, or 9, so that can't be 6, so this has to be the 6, which makes that 7 or 9. We have 4, 7, and 9, and that can't be 4, so this has to be the 4. So this is 7 or 9 also. 2 cannot be here, 2 cannot be here, 2 cannot be here, so this has to be the 2. We have all the 2's filled out. 1's. This 1 eliminates there, that eliminates 1 there, so this is 1. This can't be 1, this can't be 1, but either of these could be 1. Oh yeah, if this is 3 and 6, that would be 9, so this would have to be 4 if that's the case. If this is 5 and 8, this would have to be 1, which is not possible because of this one, so this is a 4. This has to be 3 and 6, which makes this 1 and 5, which makes that 7, 3, 5, and 7. This is all now Sudoku. 9, 7, 9. This is 6, this is 7. This is 5, that's 7. This makes that a 5. Okay, 1's cannot be here, here, or here, so this is a 1. 1's has to be here, so we have all the 1's, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, we have all the 2's, yep. 3's, we have all the 3's already, actually. 4's, so this has to be a 4, and this has to be a 4. So this is a 4, this is a 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yep. 5's. This has to be the 5 on column 3. The 5 could be either here or here or here, so that doesn't help. 6 has to be here. 6 could be either of these, could be either of these. 7's. 7's could be either of these, could be either of these. Actually, we'll probably have to start doing pairs then. 8 cannot be here, so this is 8, this is 9. So therefore, this is the only 9 possible for this row. Okay, this has to be 8. We have, what, 6 and 9 now in column 4. So this has to be 6 because the 9 is there. So this is a 9. This can no longer be 9, so this has to be 8. This is 9. This is 8. This is 9. This is 9. That's an 8. This is just all normal Sudoku. This can't be 6, so this has to be 6. This is 7. Now we have 5 and 8, so this is 8. That's a 5. This is a 7, and this is a 5. And that's the solution. Yeah, pretty straightforward. I'm usually really good with cages because I've done a lot of killer cage Sudoku, so this was fairly easy for me. I don't know if maybe it was a little more difficult for other people. Um. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the soul, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.